The election is just a few days away, and while all eyes are on the presidential race, here at home we have several key local elections. One of those is the Roanoke City mayoral race, and for the last 3 weeks, all three candidates for mayor have joined me in the studio to discuss their campaigns. Rounding out our coverage today is Vice Mayor Joe Cobb. Joe, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Very excited to have you here. Let's jump right into it. Right now, a Roanoke College poll has you leading the race so far. How does this impact you as we head into Tuesday, both in your campaign and your confidence?
Well, any good news like this is very encouraging. I think it helps with momentum. It encourages people to get out and vote. And so far, I think over 20,000 people have already early voted, which is phenomenal.
Yes, absolutely. I always love to see people getting out and voting very early. And now, you've been on council since 2018.
That's right.
In that time, what have been your biggest takeaways?
The collaborative nature of council. We've had a number of changes on council, but we've all found a way to work cohesively and cooperatively, and that spirit, I think, reflects well on our leadership in the city. For me, it's been really exciting to see us work together to reduce gun violence, 67% reduction in homicides this year, and also increasing public transit with our new transit center, and for the first time in 40 years, extended hours in the evening and Sunday service. So we've worked together really well to make a big difference in our city.
And you talk about public transport. Something I really loved this year that you guys did was the forum on wheels. I thought that was so neat to address that specific issue. And now, if you were elected, it would be pretty historic. You would be the first openly gay mayor. What does this mean, not just for you, but for the city of Roanoke?
When I think about Roanoke, one of the things that makes us so special as a certified welcoming city, the only one in Virginia, is our spirit of welcome, our spirit of inclusion and diversity. Whether it's someone who's in the LGBTQ community, whether it's someone who's an immigrant or refugee coming from another country, or someone who comes from another part of the nation or world that moves here. Roanoke has a very welcoming spirit, and I think for people looking in to see a leader as a mayor who represents and reflects that diversity is really special.
Absolutely. And now there are a lot of issues that are top of mind for voters this year. If you were elected, what would be the first issue that you tackle?
The first issue will be bringing on 3 brand new city council members and a new city manager. We're in the midst of a lot of transition, and I think my temperament, my leadership experience in working with other people and bringing new people on board will be really critical, and certainly will be a major issue for the first couple of months.
Absolutely. And now, will you be out at the polls on Tuesday just talking to all the voters?
Yes, I plan to make it to every precinct in the city, be able to spend some time there, thank all of our election workers for their amazing work, and thank the voters for turning out.
What's been your favorite part of this campaign?
It's always just being out in the community and talking with people, celebrating the amazing things we're doing together in our city, the incredible progress that we're making. There's nothing more fun than being with people and seeing their investment and how much they care about and love this city. And
we're almost at the end. We're at the end of this race.
Today's the last day for early voting, 8 to 5.
Well, we will see what happens. Thank you so much for joining us, Joe. Now, I sat down with all 3 of these candidates, like I said, for an in-depth digital exclusive interview about their campaigns. You can check those out along with all of the rest of our election coverage on WSLS.com.